Yes, student. Before moving further in this chapter, we should know about scalar and vector quantities. Yes, in physics there are two kinds of quantities. One is scalar and another one is vector. So what is it? Okay, now scalar quantities, these are these quantities which can be described completely by its magnitude. What is magnitude now? You might have heard it in force and pressure chapter also. Yes, I have told you about that. So magnitude is actually the particular value according to that we can measure anything. Like we are having length, distance, area, volume, mass, time, etc. So we are having different measuring units for this. Okay, length can be measured in meters or kilometers, right? And distance, again in meter or kilometer. Okay, for large distance you can take kilometer, and for the small one you can take the meter. Okay, area, meter square, centimeter square, kilometer square, anything you can take. Okay, volume, meter cube, centimeter cube or kilometer cube. Mass, kg or gram. And time, most importantly, second or hour. So in all these things, are you having directions also? Is there any kind of hint here that giving you that there is some direction which is going to be announced here? Like length in east direction. No, we are not talking about it. We can just say that from one point to another point we are having particular length, and that is it. Like 5 meter or 5 kilometer, like this. Or in the same manner, distance, area in east direction. No, area cannot be measured according to directions. Area is just area. You can measure area like 5 meter per 5 meter square or 10 meter square, किलोमीटर स्क्वायर. लाइक कभी जब हम घर लेते हैं तब हम उसकी प्लॉटिंग करते हैं, तो प्लॉटिंग भी एरियाज में ही कैलकुलेट होती है. ओके, इन द सेम मैनर वॉल्यूम अब आप करते हो लीटर्स में भी कर लेते हैं हम. देन ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर नॉट हैविंग एनी काइंड ऑफ डायरेक्शन. Let's suppose you are going to buy a milk at grocery store. Please bhaiya, give me 1 liter of milk in north direction. You are not going to suppose to speak like this. Okay, it is simply a magnitude that 5 liter or 2 liter of milk. That's it. Okay, so here we can say that no direction is included, only we are talking about is magnitude. So these kinds of topics, these kinds of quantities, these kinds of values are known as scalar quantities. After scalar quantity, let us talk about vector quantity. So here I have already told you that no direction is included in scalar. So it is going to be hint for you people that in vector obviously there is an inclusion of directions also. So here it is that the quantity which requires both magnitude and direction for its complete description is known as the vector quantity. Okay, let us see the example, that is force. That I am providing a force in the north direction. A car is pushing the like a bicycle or any kind of bike or any kind of thing in the east direction. Okay, so here is the force example, displacement example, velocity and weight. Now weight, how is it possible that weight could be a vector quantity? Why we are saying that weight is a vector one? Is it the direction included in it? Yes, of course, because whenever you are going to provide weight, you are providing it in downward direction. Am I right? Weight will never be observed in upward direction. It is obviously always provided in downward direction. We are providing weight in downward direction. So here direction included. Displacement is another kind of distance in which we are measuring the distance from one point to another point, and there is a direction that in north or east or anything. southwest. Okay, and in the same manner, force I have already told you. So anything, any kind of quantity which includes magnitude and direction, north, east, south, west, any kind of direction, so we can say that this is known as vector quantity. So these are the basics of physics, dear all. You should keep it in your mind that some quantities are of scalar quantity and some are of vector quantity. So now how we can represent all these scalar and vector quantities. So here is a differentiation between scalar and vector quantity, that is the number with the proper units, that is 5 kg cement. Let's suppose this is scalar quantity. Okay, only mass is given here, not weight. Okay, weight is a vector quantity because direction is also included, downward direction. But if we are only talking about the amount, that is content in an object, that is known as mass, and that is a scalar quantity. Okay, so the vector quantity is the number with the proper unit and direction. Okay, if I am saying that 45 km per hour towards south direction, so I am going to say that this is a vector quantity. This is a velocity, that is a vector quantity.